Sheesh. 2 more months and then it's 2022. Holy moly. Let's see what we can do. Wish me luck.
A number of years ago, I was in a little town, Darjeeling, on the northern boundary of India, where it met Tibet. And there were several visitors from various countries, and the hotel management decided it would be appropriate to give a little entertainment in the Tibetan spirit. So they brought in about half a dozen Tibetan dancers with their masks and regalia to entertain. And among them was a little boy about 8 years old, a very cute, chubby little rascal, and everyone liked immediately. But when the time for the dance came, he put on one of the most grotesque masks you'd ever want to see. He really was, it looked like a nightmare. And of course everyone knew it was the little boy. But during the dance he started and moved over very rapidly toward the audiences, always getting ready to attack them. And you should have seen the audience scatter. They all knew it was a little boy, but with the mask something happened. And a real spirit of ancient and primary fear moved in on those people. They actually, subconsciously, were terrified. On another occasion, I remember in the Japanese no drama, where the principal actors are masked. Many of the themes are highly sacred, and in the various performances, the actors are nearly always concealed behind these wood-carved masks that are well painted and decorated, but of course have no expression except that of the original carving. But under a careful handling of lights, particularly by the postures of the head in relationship to the source of light, these faces seem to change. And in moments of joy, the face really seemed to smile. And in sorrow, the face looked very tragic. And yet it was done with a wooden mask, but everyone felt it. The skill with which the mask was handled was the principal factor. In the southwest of the United States, we have a series of ritualistic dances by the various Indian tribes, the Zunis, Hopis, Navajo. These dances often include masked figures, and everyone knows that these masked figures are members of the local community. One of the men with a mask, very carefully developed but rather crude mask concealment, actually has 2 children in the audience. They all know that it's father, but when he dances toward them with a sacred pollen, they kneel instinctively as though he was a god. Something happens when the masks begin to take a part in religious ritual. Masks were used in Egypt, we know, in the temple mysteries. And even today, the various carvings and manuscripts of Egyptian origin show human beings with the masks of birds and animals. The Greeks used masks in their theater also. Nearly always a mask becomes a complete change of personality. If accompanied by adequate religious ritual, the mask becomes the secret of the development of a peculiar theological belief that there was a divine power in the mask. And when it was worn correctly and under ritual supervision, it brought a deity into contact with humanity. Well, in the course of time, the mask cults have gradually faded, but in many primitive countries, they still survive.
I can't imagine and, you know, just the way Americans are. That's how they talk, like, half there, half baked, mumbling. I don't really know. I don't know. It's about me. I'm just going to get the van.
Alrighty. I think this completes my holiday look. I have never tried these shimmer eyeshadows from Iamgreenminded, and they're vegan, natural, cruelty-free, the whole shabam. I use / have been using their highlighter for years, and I love this highlighter, so I was like, I might as well try out some of these other shades that I have. I also saw in a makeup tutorial the other day, to make your eyes open up a little bit more, to only put your water line, if you wear white water like eyeliner down here, only put it halfway. So that's the first time I've ever done it, and I must admit, I like it. Also, I was just doing research the other day and came across the audio that I used for my background. Now, what's even more interesting is it's Manley P. Hall who is speaking, and I recommended you guys his book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, a couple months ago. So I just thought it was interesting how I've been studying his book and then came across this audio, and I really loved it. Take with it what you would like, apply it how you would like, to see that people were talking about things like a really long time ago that can still correlate perfectly with our present day. So it's kind of, you know, the notion history repeats itself. I just thought that was interesting. So one last thing that I did want to try to do was try to see how these earrings looked. I was kind of like, you know what, those would be really pretty for Christmas. Yeah, and I made these, so. I feel like if I were to wear these, I might want to take off my gold necklace, just because I feel like when you have too much going on, it's too much going on, if that makes sense. So how do you like them? As I said, I think I would remove this necklace, just because you don't want to bedazzle the whole world. I really like how that looks. I think that this look would look perfect with the earrings, without the earrings. And that is your look, you holiday princess. And I thought this top would be cute because it's red for the holidays and you can pretend it's like snowflakes or something. That is all I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget about our next initiation task. And if you guys haven't watched the last one, not a lot of you guys have, so I would really appreciate it if you did. We can't be skipping out on initiations here, alright? Alright. So, without further ado, don't forget to eat dinner tonight and read a nice book. I have some books that I'm going to recommend you guys here soon, so don't worry. Alrighty. Miss Cootie. If you are more so of just like a laid back type, like look at this cool shirt I just found in my closet. I probably had it for a long time. A long time. But I like the way it fits. But I just wanted to show you that you can still have fun with makeup and have like not too fancy of like clothes on, you know what I mean? This makeup look is glasses proof, so I usually have the issue with my eyelashes scratching, like literally scraping my lenses because I like to wear long eyelashes, but these lashes are pretty short the way I trimmed them. I need to wash my glasses. But yeah. And some good news is I'm getting new glasses, so hopefully I'll be seeing a lot better. And I want to get bigger frames like my other ones. Whoa, almost fell. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to show you that you can pair this with glasses, you can change your outfit, you could probably wear your hair up in a bun if you wanted to. But yeah, just wear whatever makes you comfortable, okay? Okay. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. I was low-key thinking about reading you another task of the initiation, but I freaking forgot my book, so. Peace, love, and chicken grease.
27 days later, the guy who had been saying is his real dad, Nate Thurman, who had his number 42, retired with the Warriors and Cavs, he dropped dead. 27 books in the New Testament. LeBron James born 201 days after the 1984 NBA Finals. Remember, this year on the anniversary of Event 201, Colin Powell's dead at 84. The Jesuit ordered 201 in 84. But here's the other thing I want to say. With regards to 201 and Lakers and basketball, remember Catholic Mass is 201. Remember Kobe Bryant equals 41. He died at age 41 on his 157th day of his age. His name's 157 when you run the alphabetic order in reverse. He died on the 41st day of Pope Francis's age. Okay? And he was coming from Catholic Mass. Catholic Mass, again, is 201. Like Catholic Pope is 201. I forget what the name of Kobe Bryant's production company was, but it's 201. Remember, this is the Jesuit order number. The Jesuit order 201. Pope Francis's birth name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, 201. First Jesuit Pope to live in Suite 201 at the Vatican. And you know what else? I've only watched the opening minute, but I could not believe it. It popped up that there's a new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Okay, look at this. Curb Your Enthusiasm. The writer Larry David, who wrote the Seinfeld series. Jerry Seinfeld equals 201, right? Jerry Seinfeld is 201. That show ended in history on May 14th, the same day the State of Israel was established in a Jesuit Catholic ritual. Remember, the Jesuits are Catholic and Jewish. State of Israel 201. Think of Bill Gates, who's Russian Jewish. In 2 days, on October 28th, Russia goes into lockdown on Bill Gates' birthday for COVID. But State of Israel 201, Jerry Seinfeld 201. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I watched the opening minute. It's the 11th season of Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm. That show came out back when I was in college. Like, shortly, I think my sophomore year of college was the first season, like 2002. I can't believe he's still doing this. But in the opening minute, he's waking up in the middle of the night, and they're sure to show the alarm clock multiple times, but every time they show it in the shot, it's at 3:12 in the morning. And I know there's something to this 312 number yet. I have not cracked it. But again, Larry David has the clear Jesuit connection to 201, and he's starting to show it 312. Anyway, Jorge Mario Bergoglio is the current Pope, the first Jesuit, the first ever to live in Suite 201. And don't forget, the founder of the Jesuits, Ignatius Loyola, is another 201, plus everything else. And there's all sorts of numbers in his name. 87, just like the Catholic Church. And again, just think about who's really behind Bill Gates. Who is that coded in his own name?